So tonight is the second 2020 Democratic primary debate for the presidential nomination in 2020. Still so many candidates that it's going to be divided up into two nights. Tonight is night one. Tomorrow night is night two. I will be streaming live commentary of both nights on YouTube. Hopefully, you never know with these things how aggressive the network broadcasting the debate will be about copyright. And it's possible that they will shut down my stream after 5 minutes. I don't know. But I hope you'll join me, in any case, for as long as it goes on at youtube.com/The David Pakman Show. We will do pre-debate discussion with the audience. I will do live commentary on the debate. Not too much, just the right amount. And then maybe we will open the phone lines after and hear from people. This is going to be, quite frankly, the last debate for a number of the Democratic candidates. Tonight's debate is on CNN, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Just like tomorrow night's debate, the polling and the fundraising requirements are going way up between the second debate and the third debate, which is going to be in September. More on that in a second. So first of all, let's go back to the first debate. Who was helped or hurt by that first debate? Let's look at polling the day before debate one and today to see how things have changed since then. The first debate was on June 26 and 27. So we'll look at polling from June 25th, and then we will look at polling from today. And what you will notice is that Joe Biden is basically unchanged. Bernie Sanders is down a couple of points. Elizabeth Warren is up a couple of points. Kamala Harris is up 4 points from before the first debate. Pete Buttigieg down about a point. Beto O'Rourke down about a point. Cory Booker down a bit, Andrew Yang up a point, and then a bunch of the zeros and ones. They're all kind of like within the margin of error, and none of them have really changed. I'm not even including all of the zeros and ones just for space purposes. But the headlines are that between the first debate and the second, the only substantive changes are Kamala Harris is up 4, remaining the big winner from the debate, although her polling numbers have come down from where they peaked after that first debate. Elizabeth Warren up a couple of points. Biden basically even in the end. He declined after the first debate, but now has come back up. And Bernie Sanders down a couple of points. Now, we can argue about which polls are included. I'm using the Real Clear Politics averages on the dates before each of these debates. This is more or less the picture. No major changes other than Kamala Harris, who spiked big but then came back down to planet Earth. So tonight, I doubt that we are going to see much substance as usual because the format just doesn't allow it. These debates are not. Listen, if you wanted to really learn the most depth and detail about the positions of the candidates, you would have a completely different setup. With 10 people on stage, never mind 20, obviously not having 20 on stage is the right decision. Even with 10 people on stage and these short answers and sporadic, even shorter rebuttals, you're just not going to learn a lot about the candidates. So we are likely to see candidates bring these sort of planned gotcha moments to the table like Kamala Harris did with Joe Biden in that first debate, because unfortunately, this is the way to actually make an impact in the debate. So I'm going to be watching, again, given that the debate format is so not conducive to depth, I will be watching for, do any candidates have those types of gotcha moments that will cause substantive changes to the leaderboard? For the third debate, which is in September 12th and 13th, tentatively still scheduled for 2 nights, but may end up only being 1. The requirements get stricter. Candidates will need both at least 2% in 4 polls from an approved list of polls, and will need 130,000 unique donors. You need at least 400 donors from each of at least 20 states. So if we applied that standard today, there would only be 8 candidates remaining in the next debate, meaning that they can consolidate to just 1 night. If the debate 3 requirements were applied tonight, the only candidates remaining would be Biden, Buttigieg, Harris, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, Cory Booker, Beto O'Rourke, and yes, Andrew Yang. For me, the most interesting thing, you all know that I've been interviewing Andrew Yang before anybody was interviewing him, or almost anyone. And we have been talking about what is his path forward, because in the immediate aftermath of that first debate, didn't really get much of a bump. As it turns out, Andrew Yang, as of today, if we applied the third debate standards, would be one of the 8 candidates remaining. Castro would be out, Amy Klobuchar would be out, Tom Steyer would obviously be out, Tulsi Gabbard would be out, Hickenlooper, Williamson, Inslee, Gravel, they would all be out. But Andrew Yang would be in with those final 8 if we applied those standards today. So that is very, very interesting. We have to consider tonight the kind of last chance, last ditch effort for at least some people. What will you be looking for tonight? Let me know. Who do you think has an opportunity to really climb in the polls? Last time, nobody emailed me and said, I believe Kamala Harris is the one who's going to spike. People were talking about it could be Buttigieg, it could be Gabbard, it could be Yang. Most of that didn't happen. Andrew Yang actually getting up to 2.3%. What are you looking for tonight? Let me know. And I hope that you will join me live for coverage of the debates for as long as CNN allows it on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/The David Pakman Show.